Well, guys, welcome to the first ever episode of Buckhaven Outdoor Productions. I'm Todd Starkey. I'm the host and producer of Buckhaven Outdoor Productions, and man, we got a lot of excitement in store for you guys over the next few weeks. Anyways, we hope you enjoy the show. We got some awesome guys on our team. We got Nate and Jay from Knockdown Outdoors out of southern part of West Virginia. Got Bob and Rob also down there hunting with them guys, and we got Josh Wilp, Shon, Butler, Jared Bailey. Those guys are all from right here in my local area, Buckhaven, West Virginia. And we also in Fairmont, we got Michael Hunt and Sherman Snyder. And I can't forget my buddies Charles and Corey up there in Ohio. So most all of us are pretty much from West Virginia. We were born and raised and we love it, but we'll take those Ohio boys. They get some good video for us. So anyways, this week we got a couple good hunts. We got one with me, pretty exciting bow hunt here in West Virginia, and also with Shon Butler here in West Virginia. Both hunts are self-filmed, so it's not perfect, but you know, when you're self-filming, take what you can get and you can do what you can do, because not everybody can self-film. So anyways, let's take a look at Shon's hunt first and let's see what happens.
It's opening day West Virginia archery season 2010. Sitting on an oak flat here. We've had an unbelievable mast crop this year. This morning had a 5-point come under me, several dozen fawns, had a shooter buck out just out of camera sight and out of bow range, could just see him with binoculars. Cuddy back's been showing that I have about a 19-inch wide. At one point he was a 10. He's broken down now to he's a 7 or a 6-point, and he's on our shooter list. He's a 4.5-year-old deer. And we've got a high, heavy 8-point here, about 15 to 16 inches wide, that's on our shooter list. We're 200 acres here, 52 of mine, about 148 to 150 of lease land. It's 200 acres, not a big area, but we are in a co-op with surrounding landowners. Our goal is 8-point, as wide as their ears, and hopefully a 3.5-year-old deer. Of course, sometimes you'll get some 2.5s in that size, but it's not a real huge piece of property. So we're managing it for quality, not trophy. So a quality buck as wide as his ears, 110 to 120 inch range. That's our low end legal shooter. So let's just see what happens this evening. It's kind of warm. It was cold this morning. We're heading into a frost tonight. Heavy mast crop, and we're here in a white oak patch. There's intersecting rub lines we're sitting on, and wind's coming out of the north today. So we'll see.
We strive to perfect the technology of tomorrow, today. Through our precision-based planning process, we manufacture success. With the kind of quality and craftsmanship you could only expect to find in the heart of America. As precision becomes performance, a legacy is born. Struther Archery. Extend your range.
The Epic 360 is that solution. Ultimately, what the Epic 360 is going to do for you is save you time, money, and less headaches. Extreme Plastics Plus is a one-stop shop for the installation and the service of the Epic 360. So the next time you're thinking about water containment, think about the Epic 360.
Trophy Totes, the newest, most effective way to store your trophy from the woods to the taxidermist. Visit trophytotes.com today.
Nestled in the heart of the Laurel Mountains, our paradise has it all. Abundance of natural food sources, white oak, red oak, thickets, and open pastures. Streams meander through the property, not only providing quality water sources, but providing an adventure when you traverse the property. We can provide all skill levels of hunting, such as spot and stalk, ground blinds, and elevated tree stands. We feel our property is a hunter's paradise. Contact us today at GivenGladeWhitetailRanch.com or 304-692-9693.
See what we can find. Come right up here.
I'm not good at climbing up on things.
What do you think?
I think we're going to hang him on the wall.
Oh, you think? Let's show him to Mommy there. What do you think? Is that big antlers?
No.
He's not? Okay.
Daddy?
Huh?
On the hunting shows, they count how many antlers.
Oh, they count how many points there on the hunting shows? Well, you count them.
No, you.
Well, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he used to be an 8-point, but he broke that one off.
But it's still there.
Well, we'll call him whatever you want to call him. Okay. What do you think?
I don't think anything.
Don't think anything. This is your camera debut. Well, we better drag him down here in the road.
Buckhaven Outdoor Productions is an action-packed show you do not want to miss. Look us up on Facebook and check out our website at buckhavenproductions.com.
We strive to perfect the technology of tomorrow, today. Through our precision-based planning process, we manufacture success. With the kind of quality and craftsmanship you could only expect to find in the heart of America. As precision becomes performance, a legacy is born. Struther Archery. Extend your range.
Nestled in the heart of the Laurel Mountains, our paradise has it all. Abundance of natural food sources, white oak, red oak, thickets, and open pastures. Streams meander through the property, not only providing quality water sources, but providing an adventure when you traverse the property. We can provide all skill levels of hunting, such as spot and stalk, ground blinds, and elevated tree stands. We feel our property is a hunter's paradise. Contact us today at gibbongladewhitetailranch.com or 304-692-9693.
We're going to talk about, I got 3 products. We got regular doe urine, darling doe. We have raging buck, and we also have sweet heat, doe and estrus basically. We're going to do a little segment each week on how to use each individual one. We'll start off with the doe. What we like to do is we like to use it as a cover scent here. We actually get it fresh off the farm. We got some deer that we get it from. We use it in a scrape, around the stands, anything to try to cover our scent. It works great. We keep it fresh right here. And what we do with the doe, like I say, we use it as a cover scent. Basically what we do is we just use it, and if we're at the stand location or we're walking into a trail, a lot of times we'll just take it and just put a few drops out on the ground as we're walking in, you know, 3 or 4 different places, and it kind of covers your scent up as you're going to your stand location. And a lot of times we'll even use it in a scrape if you got a scrape bear they're hitting. A lot of times even the deer that ain't in heat, they'll actually go to your mock scrape, and you just basically just put it in there and give it a good couple squirts on the ground. And one other thing we like to do is try to make sure you wear gloves. That's where your scent of your hands ain't on there.
That was a pretty good hunt by Shon there. Like I said, self-filming, it's tough. That was a nice 8-point here in West Virginia. We don't grow them like they do out in the Midwest, but we take them, you know, it's all you can do. So anyways, next hunt is me. I'm basically hunting in my backyard almost, and had some great pictures of some nice bucks in there, and spent some time and hunted hard. So let's go take a look at that hunt and see what happens.
Well guys, we're still here in West Virginia. It's November the 14th. Rut's pretty well going on, but it's slow. When it's cool, they're not moving bad, but it's 72 degrees today here in West Virginia. It's hot. I moved about another 150 yards from where I've been sitting. I got some trail cam vid of a nice 10 point over here the other night where I've been hunting, but I'm trying to move closer to the area that he's coming from. He's not coming in till late, but I'm hoping he's kind of in this vicinity. But we just moved across the power line, like I said, about 150 yards from the green field. We're in the woods now, got a nice skid road here that they've been traveling, so we're going to sit here till dark and kind of see how the deer are moving in here. We may have to move again before the weekend. Sounds like something walking down there already. But it's a real good looking spot, boy, beautiful gun hunting spot. They just timbered in here this spring. And man, I can see 150 yards at least all the way around me. I can see real good in here. Got a nice creek down here below me, a big pine patch, kind of to my back that they usually bed in. So I'm hoping to catch them coming from the pine patch down the creek line and crossing and coming up this skid road. Got about a 20-yard shot to the skid road. So we're gonna sit here till dark and see what happens. It's been a while since I got to pull the trigger on one. I'm due for a big buck. I know that. Tired of waiting, but that's hunting. So stick with us. We'll see what happens here after a bit. Got that little buck up there running some does around. I thought maybe the big one was coming. It's just that little 3-point there that we seen a little bit ago. But that's a good sign. Maybe one of them's coming in. I got the sun right in my eyes now. Getting hard to see. Try as pretty much can see if it does anything. about my shot at all. I was going to try and get another shot at him. I think that's my 10 point. I hit him back kind of in the middle towards the guts. I think I hit a limb and it kicked my hair just a little bit. I'd say the best thing to do is just ease down out of here. And I'll give him a while. I'll give him a few hours. I'll come back up later tonight and look for him. Man, I'm shaking. Ooh, that was awesome. Nice buck.
Well, as you can see here, we found our buck we was looking for. I gave him about 4 hours. We didn't take the camera in the woods because I didn't know how long of a track we was going to have, but I left him for about 4 hours there and went back in, and he hadn't went about 20 yards farther than where I'd last seen him at. So made a better shot than what I thought. Looking at the video camera, I thought I'd gut shot him. Didn't know if I'd hit a limb or what, but once we got down there and took a look at him and didn't gut shoot him at all, I actually got him in the liver. So the Rage Broadhead's definitely done their job this time. Not a monster buck by any means, but he is pretty decent. We'll take him for here in West Virginia. He ain't bad at all.
We've seen where the industry is going. We feel we've developed a product that will not only meet today's needs, but will continue to evolve with the industry. Traditional methods like frac tanks or in-ground impoundments, although effective, are very, very involved. What we're offering is a product that's fast-paced, requires less logistics, less trucks to ship it in, and a lot less manpower to manage it. The Epic 360 allows a very dynamic industry to move even faster. There's several benefits to the Epic 360. Reduced transportation, reduced manpower, reduced labor costs. But the key to this is to have a good company to install it and service it. And we have that with Extreme Plastics Plus.
We're so excited about the Epic 360 because it's totally changing the way we do business. The oil and gas industry is always looking for ways to perform better and faster. The Epic 360 is that solution. Ultimately, what the Epic 360 is going to do for you is save you time, money, and less headaches. Extreme Plastics Plus is a one-stop shop for the installation and the service of the Epic 360. So the next time you're thinking about water containment, think about the Epic 360.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that hunt from me. It was also self-filmed, and man, I'll tell you what, that's tough business, self-filming. You got to pack so much weight in the woods and get that camera set up, and that hunt happened so fast on me that I rattled that buck in, and he come in from behind. I mean, I didn't get a lot of video of him, but you know, sometimes you just can't do it. So we make the best out of it. It's real hunting. You know, we don't bring no fake stuff. So anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Next week we got Nate and Jay's going to be in Ohio hunting some monster bucks up there, and I'll tell you what, next week's going to be good. You guys better stay tuned to it. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode, and we'll see you next week on Buckhaven Outdoor Productions.